Hello, everyone. Welcome to my presentation, The Dream Weavers. This presentation is to complete Unit 7 assessment of the course Introduction to Humanities at Herzing University under the guidance of Professor Christine Helger, submitted on October 22, 2020. There are many new and difficult words in this presentation. Many are foreign to you. So I ask that you listen carefully because I know we will learn many things about the humanities. In the scenic and beautiful mountains south of Philippine archipelago lies the province of South Cotabato, home of the Tboli tribe, one of the ethnic groups of the country. The Tboli people traditionally believed in ancient animistic religion, belief that non-living objects have spirits. Today, most are converted to other religions like Christianity. The people lived by farming, hunting, fishing, and barter trades. In the past, people were illiterate. They haven't gone to school. But now, younger generations have gone to school and even to higher education. The Tboli tribe strives to preserve their land, culture, and heritage. The language map shows the Philippines within the Western Malayo-Polynesian in late 7th century. It might have been altered by the specific tribe or group of people using the language, but it is significant to trace the origin and connection to other tribal groups in that era. In the past, oral tradition is the way the tribe passed down to the next generation to preserve the culture and historical heritage. Today, we can access and know about the people's heritage and literature and other forms of art. The language of the Tboli tribe came from these Malayo-Polynesian languages. At present, the new generation of the tribe learned to speak other dialects or languages from other cultures, but the older folks only speaks the original language. The name Dream Weavers is traditionally tied to the tribe's well-known cloth called tanalak. This traditional cloth is highly regarded. The craft of weaving is a spiritual undertaking. The women who make them are called dream weavers because they don't follow self-invented patterns. Instead, they believe that the designs of the tanalak are brought to them in their dreams by a god named Fudalong. Then they bring these patterns to life by weaving solely from mental images and memory. The sanctity of the weaving creation is done by following rituals and rules. Example, no one is allowed to step on the fabric. The weavers have to avoid being sick while weaving. The fibers needs to be flattened by beating it specifically with wood and not by metal. They have a special cowrie shell to polish the fabric. The tanalak is a cultural emblem because it displays their craftsmanship by creating intricate and vibrant patterns that is passed on to generations. It takes time and patience to make one strip of cloth, which takes several weeks or months to finish. The cloth will then be made into many products like blouses, pants, hats, wallets, and many more. The finished product will be used in everyday life events like covering newly born babies with a cloth, complete attires of bride and groom, and even guests in marriages and other festivals. And even in death, they use the cloth to wrap the deceased. The origin of the Tanalak design is what makes the cloth so unique compared to the many other rich garments in the Philippines. The woven cloth is a masterpiece of geometric patterns. For the Tboli, the weaving process does not start with learned weaving patterns, but in the realms of dreams. Within each weaver's dream, they would encounter the female guardian spirit, Fudalo, that shows them the designs that would eventually be woven into the Tanala. The weavers thus follow strict rules so as not to invite the anger of the guardian of the cloth. The dominant colors of the woven cloth are white, red, and black. The weavers make their own dyes from nature's roots and herbs. From start to finish, the weaving of the Tanalak is handled with utmost sanctity. Thereby, the women who preserve this spiritual tradition are called dream weavers. Today, the tribe tries so hard to keep the authenticity of this spiritual tradition alive. It is passed down to chosen individuals who are believed to be gifted of the craft. The sanctity of the finished Tanalak is further celebrated by festivals. It showcases the renowned Tanalak cloth intricately crafted by the dream weavers. The tribe believes that because the designs and art of the cloth is given to the weavers by a god, the tribe acknowledges that weaving is not a wisdom of their own. It is also a celebration of abundance because the cloth is a means of livelihood and sold very expensively in the market. The celebration is shared not only within the tribe, but with other cultures as well, with lots of food, dancing, display of finished products for sale. It is also a relaxation of the weavers after a long stretch of weaving and being confined in their homes. This festival is celebrated every year in the month of July, where the people are dressed in their respective cultural attires. The tribe's rich cultural heritage is manifested in the elegant and colorful hand-woven dresses, breathtaking dance performances, and dynamic music. Religion. The tribe followed traditional animistic religion, believing that aspects of nature have spirits. The most prominent figure is the sun god or supreme god called Kadaula Sambad. The traditional religion of the Tboli tribe believed in the supreme god who supposedly gave birth to the lesser gods. They either bestow benefits to people or afflict them with bad luck or ailments. If these spirits are not appeased, they can cause the people much harm. Today, most younger generations embrace Christianity, introduced by American missionaries. There are many younger Tibolis who has gone to Bible schools to become pastors and missionaries, although many of the old folks still hold on to their some superstitious beliefs. Dances. The tribal dances are inspired by nature. They mimic the actions of animals such as monkeys and birds. Most of the prominent ones are Madal Bleha, who portrays a mythical bird, which consolidates in itself the feather coloration of all known birds. Madal Taho, meaning true dance, imitates their mythical hero, Tboli, during religious rituals. Madal Tahaw or bird dance for good produce. Madal Soyo, meaning warrior dance, to depict their battles during tribal wars. And Madal Bitonok, meaning healing dance when one of the relatives gets sick. They also have a rich musical culture with a variety of musical instruments. The Tboli music and songs are not meant for entertainment only, but believed to be in contact with their ancestors and also a source of ancient wisdom. Their cultural dances and music are expressions of their human experience, which defines humanity. Musical instruments. Tiboli people are music lovers with their own native songs accompanied by native instruments. The picture is a higulong, a two-stringed guitar used in songs and dances. Other instruments are kumbing, tinonggong, kulintang, and gong. Every singer creates his or her original song telling of the ancient past, happy and sad stories about families, friends, wars, peace, and many other themes. This is humanity in action. Telling stories through music is one way for the tribe to create lives of purpose and meaning, appreciating diversity and communicating effectively with others and overcoming adversity. I have come to the final revelation of my presentation. Dream Weavers is my own personal story. I belong to the Tboli tribe. These picture choices are my heritage and culture. The picture on slide 5 is my daughter. The principle I carry on to my profession as a nurse is to respect other people's values and beliefs. Author Churchwell said, and I quote, "When we learn about other people, we also learn about ourselves." Everyone has a heritage. Each one is proud of something he or she cherish and enjoy with their own people. Each one has something in his her history that makes them smile. Each one has a story to tell. In my job, we encourage our residents to tell their stories. We can see them react to their stories with laughter, smiles, tears, light in their eyes, or calmness. Each story makes us realize that we are unique individuals, yet connected together in humanity. Finally, I invite anyone who desires to explore the world of humanity by visiting the friendly Tboli tribe in South Cotabato, Philippines. You will be in the midst of a distinctive and very well preserved culture that is keeping their characteristics, ancient traditions alive. It will be a visit that you will never forget. Welcome to my hometown, and thank you for listening.